Hello everyone, 3.20 is live for more than a day by now, and we got two new chips. First is Fury LX, Razer variant of the Fury. Driven by real racers, yeah. And price is $50 plus tax. This is my price with my local tax. And if you want to, you can buy a double pack or six pack. Now I don't know why anyone would want a six pack. Please leave a comment. I have no idea. And you can buy very expensive paints. You even get a discount if you buy all 7. Where are the hex code colors, Chris? Where are our hex codes? Please watch my outro. I am not into racing. I don't know how good she will be, but it looks like she will pretty much outclass anything, maybe except top speed. This is what CIG said a few weeks ago.
The Fury is moving in ways that my 350R can't, and so I'm just having to pick a line and stick to it while the Fury is able to dance around me.
The Fury was incredible, because with it being really small and really fast and nippy.
140, what the hell, bro?
Look at the Fury! It did a 112! Oh my god, this thing's fast.
So the Fury LX is absolutely for the racer who wants maneuverability over all else. With its gimbling thrusters, with its extra horizontal thrusters, it will easily outmaneuver pretty much anything else out there.
And we have Hull C. She can carry more cargo than any other cargo ship in the game right now. 4,608 SCU in 144 32 SCU containers. Again, this is my local price with my local tax. Price went from $350 in concept to $450 plus tax. This is a really huge jump by $100. And of course you can buy very expensive paints, $19. Most of those paints are just very easy color swaps done by an intern, I guess. We have dusk paint, we have horizon paint, and we have amphibian paint. If you buy all three, you get a discount and you save 20%. Please, 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 don't buy those very overpriced, very boring paints for $19. If you continue doing this, we will never get our hex code colors. CIG even included this graphic, so you know where to buy and sell what goods. Let's talk about Tier 0 Hull C trading. First, you have to buy your goods at a trading console. Then you have to spawn your Hull C. Next, you have to enter your Hull C. Then you have to fly your Hull C to the loading area, close by to the space station. Then you have to wait until your cargo is teleported onto your Hull C. Then you can fly to one of the 4 other space stations. Then you have to dock your Hull C. Then you have to walk to the trading console. Then you have to sell your goods. Then you have to walk back to your Hull C. Then you have to undock your Hull C. Then you have to fly your Hull C to the loading-unloading area. And then you have to wait again until your cargo is teleported off your Hull C. And if you want to buy cargo, you have to dock your Hull C. You have to walk to the trading console. You have to buy your goods. You have to enter your Hull C. You have to undock your Hull C. And you have to fly your Hull C to the loading area. Of course, this is not good gameplay. Why can't we use our movie class to buy or sell goods? Why can't we do it from the cockpit? Now CIG will say, yeah, it's just the Tier 0 first iteration, but we are in year 11. Hull C was supposed to come in the game in 3.1, so you had a lot of time, CIG, and you didn't do anything. CIG loves to put new mechanics into the game in a half-assed state at best, calls it Tier 0 first iteration, and then never touch it for many years. And of course, we only have 4 space stations where you can actually buy and sell goods with Hull C. Everus, Seraphim, Bajini, and Port Tresla. Internal layout of Hull C is really bad, like in most ships. For example, only access to the living kitchen area is a ladder. Ladder as backup is absolutely welcome, but how are you supposed to get your supplies into the kitchen? One thing I never understood, CRG has so much money, why not consult an architect? Turret placement of Hull C is really bad. You have the guns for the pilot that fire to the front, which is perfectly fine. You have 2 turrets at the top, 1, 2, but nothing is protecting her big belly, and nothing is protecting against attacks directly from the rear or from rear low. These are my thoughts about the new ships. I hope you found this interesting, and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
So essentially the process kind of begins with we want to get these pre-configured schemes done. So you could, for example, go off and go, oh, you know what, I want a NASA themed kind of skin, or I want, you know, a District 9 themed skin, or I want a, you know, a pink Hello Kitty themed skin. And then essentially, you know, we as artists create, well, basically the material files. They're tiny in memory. They're so small that we can have like hundreds of them if we want to, because they're all calling the same textures. That's what's done under the hood, okay? Once those material files are created and obviously named accordingly and sanity checked that the emblem is called emblem and the submaterial ID is called submaterial ID 1, 2, and 3, they have to be the same names. That's then handed to tech design to then kind of set that up with the loadout that they're putting together for that ship. Further forward, we want these kind of paint configurations to become hex codes. So if you're in like a guild of 20 players, and the clan leader said, all right, this is our paint scheme, there's going to be no like guessing work. Like, you get the hex code, you put it in there, and it automatically will say, oh, you know what, we've got matte black against yellow against pink, something crazy, and every ship in your fleet, you can put that hex code on and it will automatically go into that color configuration. So there's a lot of kind of cool things, and as artists we do this stuff all day every day, and we were just like, well, why wouldn't we give the end user this functionality? So that's the overall plan. There is a lot of kind of very things you have to be careful with when you're authoring the shaders for this stuff, so it can accommodate these options, but we're on top of that, and that's kind of, yeah, it's good. That's what we're doing on the initial kind of burst of ships right now. I think it's really cool, and it's really amazing to see, like, today I just kind of caught up with the guys and looked at what we're working on for that stuff, and there's like a fleet of 50 ships, all with different skins, all with different loadouts, and it injects color into the game. You can have your kind of personal things going on, which is kind of cool. If I was going to pick one to fly and customize myself, I've always got a sweet spot for the Avenger. If it was me, I'd probably go for a dirty chrome kind of finish. The shape is just kind of so kind of primitive. To get some kind of highly reflective material on it, I think would just look super cool in space. So that's what I would go for.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.